All right, my good people, how you doing? This is Coach Carvel Bailey. I'm on location today, definitely on location. Um, Coming in from the car right now on lunch, but Q&A. We not going with no intro, none of that. Straight Q&A. So drop your questions below and let's get into it. Drop your questions and let's get into it. So on Tuesday, last time we met was last show yesterday. We spoke on and we were talking about how, see if I can flip my screen. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. Yep. So we were talking about on our last show, we were talking about LeBron, Kyrie, Kevin Durant, and March Madness, talking about athletes being more valuable, athletes needing to be valuable. Um, Steve, what up? What up? What up? How you doing, man? You got any questions for me? Any questions? We got Q&A today. Steve, we got Q&A. Tell me, Steve, what city and state you checking in from? What city and state you checking in from? We always like to know where our reach is going. So we talked about LeBron, um, Russell Westbrook, right? Giving LeBron James that assist. So he'll always go down in the history books as well with LeBron. But we talked about your athletes being valuable. And on Tuesday, we had another great show in which we continue to add more value to your athlete. So I just want to know today, right? It's just Q&A. Oh, okay, Steve, you're in Kankakee. Okay, okay, perfect, man. Yep, right. Not too far from me. Not too far from me. I got a couple buddies from Kankakee. Definitely know John L. Sloan. That's my brother. He played for Kankakee Community College. Um, and Chris Calmes definitely works out. Has a great workout facility in Bradley and Barry Bradford, right? Example Academy, as well as started out with the Kankakee Soldiers. So yeah, man, Kankakee been up and down I-57 for a long time. Jello, yes sir. Hey, don't nobody don't a lot. It's not a lot of people that call Sloan Jello. Yeah, I've been knowing Sloan, man, since fourth grade. That is my brother from another mother. But any questions, man? Any questions, Steve? Do you have an athlete that's in high school or um okay, y'all met last season. Okay, okay. So what grade is your athlete in, Steve? Oh, okay, no. Okay, okay, okay. Um, okay, got it, got it. Okay, I got it. Yep, yep, yep. No athlete, just a fan. Just a fan. Okay, absolutely. Now you say think we met last season, you and I, and it's possible. Um, Kate Keith Thornton game. Okay, were you talking about Sloan and you and Sloan or you and I? Okay, okay. Anyone, right? Drop your questions. I'm on my way back to the gig, but drop y'all questions. Okay, me and you at the Kankakee game. Uh, Kankakee and Thornton, Kankakee and Thornton, Kankakee and Thornton. Did I make? I depending on where the game at, possibly, Steve. Um, and fan of basketball, man, is good that you stay close, stay connected. And what I try to express to athletes, Steve, as well as parents, what you just said, even as a fan, but you stay connected to the game because you're a fan, so you love the game. A lot of athletes nowadays, they don't really love the game, so they don't stay connected to it. A lot of athletes play the game, but they don't necessarily love the game. And so that causes them to struggle. Okay, you say the K's are struggling this year. Yeah, Coach Pickett is a good buddy of mine. Coach Pickett, yeah, absolutely, man. Uh, Sloan and Mark Bradley and our other boys, Mike Simmons. Yeah, man, they had a whip down in Kankakee. But because a lot of athletes don't love the game anymore, the trajectory of the game has shifted. And so you get a lot of people that don't stay connected to the game, watching podcasts, watching shows to get information and education like this, watching YouTube or whatever, getting information like that, being around the game of basketball, being around the game of basketball. And if the more that you're around the game of basketball, the more that you can learn from the game of basketball. Even as Steve West said, even if he's not playing, but the more that you're around it, the more that you can learn it, and the more that you can learn things about the game of basketball, the more that those same strategies and principles will help one solve the challenges that they're facing in life or as an individual. So it's the same principles, but you have to stay connected, right? Like basketball is an outlet source. Basketball is an outlet source. And so you have to stay connected to the source so that you can continue to stay charged up. Okay. Oh, okay. So Steve, so you coached for 17 years. Okay. So it definitely makes sense how you're connected, why you continue to be connected. So you're a lifer. You're a basketball lifer, which is a good thing. I wish that there were more athletes that were basketball lifers. And what I mean by basketball lifers is that they are in it for life. They are looking to learn and grow from the game of basketball. As I'm parking, y'all. I'm parking, forgive me. But they learn and they grow from the game of basketball for life because they're a student of the game. And in order to be great at anything, you have to be a student of the game. Junkie. There you go. There you go, Steve. There you go. You got to be a basketball junkie. You have to be a basketball junkie and staying close to it. Okay, so you coached at Moments for 17 years. Interesting, man. Interesting. Yeah, I remember when we used to have to play Watsika, not just Kankakee, not just Bradley. We used to come down there to play Watsika, all of those, going down, near Mantino, all of that. Absolutely. So yeah, man, I just came on here, y'all. I got about another 3 minutes. I'm about to walk back into the building. Oh, what school? This is when Sloan and I were both at Rich South. Steve, this is when Jonell and I were both at Rich South. And, Kankakee and Bradley was in the old Sika South back then. But we used to play Watsika, so they weren't in our conference in the Sika South, but they were on our schedule every year for whatever reason. I think our coach Bonesteel and their coach maybe just had an agreement, because back then we looking for teams to play. Okay, you went to East Ridge. I love it, man. I love it. Hey, what athletes don't get and don't understand, Steve, and what I like for parents to know and understand about this game that we call basketball and that we love so much is that it's a fraternity. And so, like, you and I, okay, Kankakee, yep. And so, like, you and I are on here now. And if we met, when we met, how we met, it's kind of irrelevant to where we are now because we're having a joyful conversation about basketball. A joyful conversation. Oh, wait a second. There we go. We're having a joyful conversation about basketball. And we can learn from each other as well as teach others just through our interaction, our conversation. Again, I came on here normally on Tuesdays and Fridays, I actually here, I'm gonna hold my phone this way because it don't want to. Okay, there we go. So sometimes technology does what it does. But we're on here for the people that's gonna catch the replay, for the people that's on YouTube, for the people that is on in podcast land. They'll catch the replay. But Steve and I are on here having a conversation about basketball and how that has brought us together based on where we're at in our lives. So I want for parents to understand and get their athletes to understand that basketball is a tool. Basketball is a tool, and it should be used as a tool. And tools are used to build things. And so in order for an athlete to be their best self, they have to understand that the sport that they play, and we're talking about basketball here, is a tool to help them build the life that they want to live. And so they have to understand that. No, I'm not at Red Sox right now. I used to work there a while ago. I'm not there anymore. Tim McIntyre. Yeah, I know Tim. I definitely know Tim. So y'all don't have any questions for me? I'm walking back in my building now, and I just wanted to come on here and do a quick Q&A. Steve, we have to connect. We got to, talk a little bit, see what other type of synergy we had. Absolutely. Good luck to you too this weekend, Steve. All right, so that's it. That's all I got for y'all. And I'll talk to y'all a little bit later. Coach Bailey, peace. Give me my thing.
Yo, just so you understand it, this is Coach Carvel Bailey's program with the spirit of Bob Hambry. This is Blessed to Ball, helping athletes, and we represent. Study your craft, your mentality leads to excellence. It's all about your mindset. We'll never stop addressing this, so be positive and not a pessimist. Confidence took James Harden higher. If you really want it, it ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard as carbon fiber, but we got you. From counseling to workshops, we do it. You'll go farther with a scholarship. We'll help you get recruited. Yo, anyone can dribble and shoot, but it's the ones who study basketball internally that make it to Duke University. Knowledge goes around. The game is played from the neck up and not from the shoulders down. This is Blessed to Ball, helping you with obstacles. The athletes are the rocket. Blessed to Ball is the rocket fuel. If you hit a wall, we can help you slowly climb it. So keep a Mamba mentality like Kobe Bryant. Blessed to Ball. Cherish the opportunities that you have. Blessed to Ball. Use your mentality to master the craft. Blessed to Ball. Come join our team. It's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play. Cherish the opportunities that you have. Use your mentality to master the craft. Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play. Yo, Coach Carvel Bailey. Hey, listen to your coach, man. He ain't no scrub off the street. That man got credentials, academic and street. Believe it, and my name is Strategic.
Come on, you there? Mr. A.